Hello, I'm Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news of potentially a new bid for Hanover Finance to compete with the one already there from Allied Farmers. According to a source in NZHerald, a well-known and trusted player will make a competitive offer to Hanover Finance investors. Meanwhile, overseas, Standard & Poor's has warned overnight that banks globally need a lot more capital. They've come up with a tougher measure of Tier 1 capital, the safest type of capital that banks have, and has downgraded so-called hybrid debt. Now, this has an effect on the big four banks here in New Zealand, who are below the 8% threshold that Standard & Poor's says is necessary to remain safe as a bank. Now, ANZ is on 7.1%, NAB, which is the BNZ, at 6.9%, and the Commonwealth Bank, which is ASB, is on 6.3%. However, the Australian banks are much safer in the eyes of Standard & Poor's than the likes of Citigroup, which is on 2%. Meanwhile, overnight, more bad news from the US economy, where there was a revision downwards in the latest quarter for GDP, down from 3.5% to 2.8%, because in America they have various measures of GDP, the quarterly GDP as they go through. The US jobless rate is expected to remain over 10% until mid-2010 at least, and this dragged down stocks, and of course that meant dragged down the New Zealand dollar, which seems closely linked to the US stock market at the moment. The New Zealand dollar at 72 cents this morning. I'm Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB.